And this marks the completion of the ceremony.
You can hand me the lamp. What are you doing? Why didn't you put it down if it was burning? Your entire palm is burnt.
Well, the lamp was already hot, so I had to decide between burning my hand or yours.
I completely understand if the ceremony we're holding is reminding you of your mother. When you're done staring at me, then can we please continue the proceedings?
Have you completely forgotten about those hobbies that you enjoyed in your previous life? I refuse to let you off the hook so easily. How about a round?
No, Vikram. In fact, I can't remember the last time I used or even wore those gloves. Well then, have a good day.
Seems like you want to forget most of your previous life. Is my sister also part of the past that you'd rather forget? Have you already forgotten her?
What are you saying, Vikram? You know very well that I will never forget about Ntara.
Well, okay. Let's forget about us. And have a match in memory of her. You know it made her happy. To watch the two of us boxing. To watch us compete in a round against one another.
And Tara's biggest pleasure was not watching the two of us compete. What she enjoyed most was to see me beat you. But if you are adamant, well then, why not? I will take my gloves back.
Today will be different. Today I'll be the one to beat you.
Come on. If you're so eager to lose against me again, then let's begin.
Only time will tell, Akshat Jindal, if I'm going to lose this game, or if you'll lose everything. Do you still love my sister in the way that you used to?
Vikram, you should know that, apart from you, everybody knows nothing is more important to me than Ntara.
But your second marriage, what are your honest thoughts about taking a second wife? And how could you replace my sister with a stranger?
What do you mean? I don't understand. Vikram! Are you okay? Vikram, what's wrong with you? What do you want to say?
Are you really interested in the truth? Well then, I will give it to you. Everything you do is under complete false pretenses. You only pretended to be in love with my dear
Vikram,
sister.
stop it! What? Vikram, what are you doing? Stop
Everything
it! Stop
you
it!
do is under false pretenses.
Stop it!
It's all an act.
Akshat! Mr. Revati!
Vikram, what are you doing?
Listen,
Stop
Vikram. What are you doing? You'll end up hurting the both of you if you continue like
I've
this.
been waiting for this day. Today I'll finally tell everyone the truth about you. This man killed my sister. And I'll be sure to take my revenge. Stop!
Stop it!
Let Akshat go immediately.
Move aside! This man murdered my dearest sister. Now I have the chance to kill him.
Akshat!
Get up! Akshat Jindal. I'm not finished with you just yet. I'll never forget what you've done. Get up! Get up!
You're accusing me of killing her? Huh? You're saying I killed her?
Please stop, Mr. Jindal. Mr. Jindal, let Mr. Rawat go.
Your web of lies has finally been exposed. I've collected enough evidence to have you arrested for the murder of your first wife, Antara Jindal. This is the end of the road for you.
Grandma! Grandma! Grandma!
Now it is your chance, Guddan, to arrest your murderous husband and to have him escorted to the police station.
If you go ahead with Akshat's arrest, then you will regret it for the rest of your life.
Only a deranged person will accuse Akshat of such a crime. Akshat loved Antara with his entire being, and he would never have done anything to harm her.
There's been some sort of misunderstanding.
You don't have any evidence. So on what grounds have you arrested him? Remove the handcuffs. Take it away!
Do you want proof? I'll show it to you. I've been accumulating this evidence for years. So I should have arrested him ages ago. Here is the evidence. I've been searching for this for years.
I've been meaning to tell you about this for what seems like a very long time, Vikram. but I didn't have the courage. And now I fear that it is probably too late. But it is important for you to know that the person who is responsible for my death is Akshat Jindal.
But the statement that was made by Antara said something else.
Allow them to perform their duty, Guddan.
No! 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 Grandma! No, Akshat!
I told Guddan that it is her moral obligation to tell Akshat the truth and to expose any secrets that she's keeping. Are you thinking about Vikram again? You happened to mention him, even when you were inebriated. You are hiding something from us, aren't you? All right. Don't tell me.
Just wait, Durga. I've been wanting to share this with someone else that I can comfortably confide in. But you know that Akshat trusts Mr. Revati with his life, and he thinks of him as a close friend and confidant. So even if I told him about everything, we both know he'd never believe me.
Why can't you just cut to the chase and tell me exactly what happened?
So Durga, Mr. Revati has ulterior motives for living in this household. His actual mission is to expose and send Akshat to jail.
Jail? On account of what?
Criminal charges for Antara's murder. Durga, Mr. Revati blindly believes that Akshat is solely responsible for Antara's death. He has been gathering evidence to prove that Akshat murdered Antara. And that's why he has decided to live in this house. And Durga, I suspect that he found the evidence that he's been looking for. The smug expression that he's walking around with gives me the impression that he has finally found concrete evidence to prove Akshat's guilty.
Akshat? Antara? No. No way, that's impossible.
Well, that's exactly what I've been trying to tell Mr. Revati. I told him that it's impossible, but he simply refuses to listen to me. He is adamant that Akshat is guilty and should be arrested and then imprisoned.
Guddan, you should have shared this information with Akshat immediately. You don't know Vikram like we do. If he truly believes that Akshat is guilty, then he'll go to great lengths. He won't allow anyone to stop him, and he'll never stop until he's proven that Akshat is guilty and punishable. Before it is simply too late, we have to tell Akshat everything that you just told me. I have to speak to Guddan about everything as soon as I can.
Revati? Revati, my dear? Please, can you open the door? Listen, Parv is here and he's been waiting for you. Ma, I told you I'm not changing my mind. I don't want to talk to him and I also don't want to see him. Parv, she refuses to listen. She's fallen prey to Guddan's manipulation. You'll have to remind her of your undying love for her.
Revati? It's okay. So you're refusing to talk to me, and you also won't look me in the eyes. But you simply have to believe me when I say that I love you more than anything else in the world, and my life has no meaning without you in it. I have no choice but to kill myself. I will shoot myself right now!
Parv! What are you doing?
Let go of me! Let go of me! Leave
Why
me!
do you want to kill
Leave
yourself?
me! I want to die!
You have to stop him or he will shoot himself. Revati, please!
I would rather shoot myself now instead of living without you.
Please stop him! Did you really consider killing yourself out of love? Alrighty then. I'll do you a favor and shoot you myself.
Revati, that's not what I...
What do you think you're doing? Have you lost your mind?
Did you really just try to shoot me?
Did you see that, Ma? His love for me is as empty as the revolver. And you really wanted me to get married to this man. I was lucky enough to see his true colors the day he failed to pull his weight and help me when I actually needed him the most. And that is exactly what Guddan always wanted to tell me. But now I'm certain that there is nothing between the two of us. And I don't want you to ever contact me again as long as we're both alive. Please move, Ma.
But
Guddan, Akshat, Jindal. Believe me when I say that you will have to pay for what you've done. You will not get away with this unscathed.
everything was fine until yesterday. But you have gone and ruined everything, Mr. Ravat. No! I got a fright! Oh my... Huh?
What happened? What are you going on about?
You gave me a fright. The moment you touched me, I immediately woke up.
I gave you a fright because I touched you?
Yes!
Is that scary? No, it isn't. So stop your nonsense and go. Why am I sleeping here? What? There was a sofa here. Where is it?
Wait a minute. Why are you asking me? Because I didn't make your sofa disappear.
Where am I supposed to sleep now?
How am I supposed to know? And why are you taking your anger out on me?
Listen, Guddan. This is my room, right? And this bed is also mine, so I'll sleep here. You can make another plan.
Well, you can suit yourself and go ahead, get back into bed. I refuse to be the one to argue or to try and stop you. And I didn't ask you to sleep on the sofa. All I asked was for you to stay away from me. Not even a strand of hair is allowed to touch me. Wait a minute. Wait.
Hey!
You can do whatever you like, but on your side of the bed. Understood? As long as you steer clear of my side. One more thing.
What now?
I want to make sure that you can't see me. Give me a minute. You'll see. There you go. It's perfect. And now, you'll sleep there, and I'll sleep here.
You should know that I have no interest in touching you. And if you really want to divide the bed, then make sure you do it properly. Like this. If you don't have enough space, don't bother me because I don't care.
I can only sleep when I'm cold up. I don't spread myself out like you. I'm not nearly as tall as you, and I'm sure you know that I'm almost half your size. So, go to sleep. I will make sure that you are released from prison, no matter what it takes.
Revati, answer the phone. Answer it. Surely Revati can't hold this against me for much longer. She's just playing hard to get. What is he doing here? Did he perhaps hear what I just said? Akshat? What happened? Who on earth arrested you?
I did.
Victory, sir.
Victory. This is Akshat Jindal. He has been charged with and arrested for murdering his first wife, Antara Jindal. Take him to the holding cell.
Did he really murder Antara?
Are you going to follow my orders, or should I find someone else? Get moving. Get moving.
Yes.
Officer, I am aware of the fact that Akshat Jindal is a distinguished individual, and that he is held in high regard. I also know that he is one of your relatives. But currently he is a mere criminal. He won't receive any special treatment.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Revati, you cannot do this.
Please allow us to do our jobs.
Mr. Revati! Mr. Revati, please listen!
Oh, wow. Well, who would have thought that even the great Akshat Jindal could find himself in this kind of trouble? Never in my wildest dreams did I imagine that I would have had the pleasure of witnessing a day like this. Akshat, please tell me, how did this happen? You don't have to worry about anything. I'll make sure that you receive the appropriate...
The day began on such a positive note. We were all so happy.
Grandma?
Ma,
And now, please, can you tell me what's with this long face? Did something happen?
no, Ma. I was just busy with some work last night, so I didn't sleep very well.
Okay, now I understand. That's what it's called.
Grandma? I wanted to ask you about what you mentioned, I wanted to ask you something, Grandma, but I forgot.
Thank you. You just reminded me. Before I forget, I have to tell you, you are aware of the couch that was standing in your room? Well, I am the one who removed it. It was very worn out, so I simply ordered a brand new one. It might take a while, a week or two, for the new couch to be delivered.
But Ma, you said...
What did I apparently say?
Nothing, Ma. I just wanted to say that you did the right thing.
Ah! Luckily, you'll never know that the only reason I got rid of that couch was because it's time for the two of you to finally agree to own and share the same bed. Guddan, my dear child. Right here is one of our most precious family heirlooms.
But Ma, that bangle...
Ah, yes, this bangle. This is not an ordinary bangle, because your husband's initials are engraved on the bangle. Have a closer look. Look for Akshat's name. My dearest, you have to fulfill the responsibilities of a mother-in-law. But you also have to carry out all of the duties of a wife. And therefore, you've never been more deserving of this precious heirloom that belongs to our family. I've always been eagerly waiting for this day to arrive, so I could personally give the bangle to you. Give me your arm, my dearest.
Ma, I'm late for work, so I'm off.
Okay. What's wrong, dear? Don't you like it?
No, Grandma. Honestly, I love it. Grandma, I wanted to tell you the following. That I happily accept my duties, along with all the responsibilities, as my family's mother-in-law. The safety of Mr. Jindal will always be my #1 priority.
Come inside. You have to tell me the truth immediately. Are you hiding something from me and the rest of the family? Because if you are, then I can assure you today I will get to the bottom of this. Akshat might not be here to stop me because he has been arrested by Vikram, the person you've been talking to in secret all this time. You knew about all of this, am I right? You are directly involved in this mess, aren't you?
Akshat has spent his entire life lying to this family. Just think about it. Akshat married Antara, and after all these years, we learn that not only did he love her, but he was also the reason that he's the reason that she's no longer with us.
Yes, and he kept quiet. Only when a person is guilty do they keep quiet.
Right.
And if Akshat isn't guilty, then why didn't he deny the allegations? He just stood there without saying a word, which makes me question his innocence. What's going to happen if Guddan and Kishore can't get him out of jail?
Guddan, why are you just standing there without saying anything? You knew about this, right? You knew that Vikram suspected Akshat of murdering Antara in cold blood. Tell me, am I right? Guddan, will you please answer me or say something?
I don't know what to think.
I know.
All the evidence simply points to him. Wait, Saru. Forget about the prison. If they prove that Akshat's guilty, then he'll be sentenced to death.
Grandma!
Grandma! Grandma?
Grandma!
Grandma!
Grandma, get up!
Grandma!
What happened to her?
Durga, please call the doctor.
Yes, I will call him immediately.
Grandma!
There's nothing to be worried about. Just remember to give her the medicine that I've prescribed. And then each one of you have to take special care of her. If I look at her current condition, it seems like she's distressed. And for her to be under such high levels of stress is detrimental to her health. I mean, if her stress levels increase, she might suffer a heart attack. So just take care. I'll go now.
Guddan. Guddan.
Grandma.
Guddan.
Yes, Grandma, I'm here.
This cannot happen. My son, Antara, he won't even hurt a fly, let alone killing her. Vikram lied to us, dear.
Yes, Grandma.
My son is innocent, my dear child.
Yes, Grandma. We all firmly believe and know that he's innocent. Grandma, you have to promise me that you'll stop worrying. I promise that I will bring Mr. Jindal home before you can even...
What makes you think you will be released? You and I both know that all the evidence points to him. So, Guddan, promise me something. Please, don't allow anything to happen to my dearest child, please.
Nothing will happen to him, Grandma.
You always have a solution to every problem. So, do whatever you can to bring my son back to me. As soon as possible, my dear. You will bring him back, won't you? You will bring him back to me.
Yes, Grandma, I will. But now you have to rest.
My son. My son.
After years, I can finally sleep peacefully tonight. I fulfilled my responsibilities towards you. Today, I finally fulfilled the promise that I made.
I got this for you because the color will suit you very well. I just came to bring you some food.
How is Ma? Is everyone okay?
Everyone's fine. And Grandma's fine. We are all just very worried about you and your safety.
You shouldn't have come here, Guddan. You don't deserve to be here.
Well, Akshat, you don't deserve to be stuck here either. You're the cleanliest person I know, and you even despise the smell of dust. If you're stuck in a place like this, then the least that I can do is pay you a visit, am I right? Actually, I'm rather upset with you. Whenever I try to move an item in your bedroom or to change things around, the first thing you'd usually do is reprimand me. But yesterday, Revat not only arrested you, but also locked you up. But you didn't say anything to him. He boastfully deceived you right in front of the entire family and even in your own home. You just watch. Just wait and watch what I will do to him.
No, Guddan. Vikram remains Antara's brother. And he's a part of the Jindal family. So no one is allowed to ask him to leave the house. And none of you will humiliate him in any way whatsoever.
I refuse to accept that you're still defending him.
Did you come here to argue?
In truth, I came here to do something important.
Guddan, please will you leave? I'm not hungry.
I simply came here to ask for your help. In the past, you have always been the one to come to my rescue, am I right? Now you can't, and that's why I'm here. I was left with no choice. I decided to make this meal for the entire household, but afterwards, I couldn't bring myself to serve it to anyone. I was worried that it won't taste good enough for the family. But then I thought, there's no one better to taste it first than you.
Did you honestly decide to come here so that you could ask me what your food tastes like?
You are the only one that would give me an honest opinion about it. So that's why I came here. Please taste it and tell me honestly.
No, Guddan.
Please, will you take a bite? Please. And now, after you've had one more bite, you can tell me if it needs more salt.
What about this one? Should I tell you if it needs more chili?
Last bite.
Hey, don't stand there and cry. I know that I can't get out of here for now, but on a slightly more positive note, you should be happy that you'll have the entire bed to yourself today.
Do you see this bangle? Grandma gave me this particular bangle because I am Mr. Jindal's wife and the rest of the family's mother-in-law. This bangle has Mr. Jindal's name engraved on it. It is a family heirloom that symbolizes the trust the family's invested in me as the wife and the mother-in-law of the entire Jindal family and its subsequent household. And in order to fulfill my duties, I would like to ask you a question today. How did you manipulate this cassette? Because when I heard that recording, it didn't contain any of that. And now, completely out of nowhere, it contains the evidence that apparently proves Akshat's guilt.
Who would have thought that the repercussions of your shock would be to go entirely deaf? I have already told you that I will fix this recording no matter what, because I'm certain that this recording contains all the proof I need to avenge the murder of my sister. Indeed, it was this recording that gave me enough evidence to lock Mr. Jindal up. You heard what Antara said, right? That Akshat Jindal is the one who is responsible for her death. I can assure you that you'll be bringing him food for the rest of your lives. let me give you some advice. You are still very young. You have a life ahead of you. Rather find a nice boy, and be sure to marry him instead. Because I promise that Mr. Jindal will never return home again.
Revat, you are entirely unaware of what I am capable of. I will personally see to it that Mr. Jindal comes home safely. He'll be home sooner than you'd imagine. That's a promise.